Assalamualaikum and welcome to a new video in the Wissam scripts. As usual, check out the artist page on Instagram down below in the description, and today we are going to continue with the letter scene. Letter scene consists of several moves. We need to focus, therefore we will first do the moves themselves, then try to do the letter. Now the first move would be going down, right and down, just like this. And the height of this move would be 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and the width would be 1 point, which is the curvature width right here. And this is important because the first move sometimes governs what's after it. Sorry about the blue color, by the way. I had to use blue for this pen for something else, but yeah, that's it for this lesson. Let me know if you like it. Now the second move would be going back this way and stopping with an angle here. This is the first, second. The third one would be going back with the same angle, extruding a bit down here. It will be more obvious once we start writing things. Finally, the final move would be going back this way. These are the tooth for the scene. Then we are going to do a fifth move, which will drop down here. Then we will see how the cup would look like. The cup would be 2.5 points of drop, 3 points of width, and we are going to talk about the shape of it. So these are the moves in brief description, but they will become clear when we write the letter. So the first one, as we said, 3 points of height and 1 point of width. So this 1 point. So what we are going to do is start from here, go down and right. Now the curvature here, focus. The first curve is shallow, the second one is bigger, as you can see here. And down here we are going to extrude this small edge so that it feels comfortable to go back with a second move, which is going back up, then rotating about. We stop with this. You see the angle here? We stop with it. Now here the scale should be 0.5 point. This should be closer, but we will try it again later. Now we go back the third move with this line, but we break down here, as we can see, and we do the same thing. We extend this part. Finally, here we have 1 point of width where we are going to curve it the other way around, and we stop again with this angle. So these are the teeth. If it was connected, we simply continue from here. Now since it's singular, we are going to bring this point back like this and stop here, and we are going to drop 2.5 points and make a 3 point width for the body. Now important note here, as we can see, we've got the limitations for this shape. Take the midpoint, and when you do this curve down here, make it like an egg shape. So you go down, you touch, then you go back up. You see how it's egg shaped? It's not circular. It's more of an egg, this part of an egg. This is 1, 2, then finally 3. 3 is a bit tricky because you have to go back. You need to make this curve, which is this one, but you need it to have thickness but not too thick. Therefore you need to practice it a lot so that you can make a curve that is thin but going backward. I hope this was clear. I definitely not going to use the blue next time because it's just too bright. Now this is the scene, and the sheen would be the same thing, but you have to add the dots. You have several shapes for the dots we talked about in the first lesson. And next we are going to see how it would look like connected. Let's start with 2 letters connection. So let's write bis, which means cat in common Arabic, not in Fusha. We start with any shape of the ba. Let's do this one. We stop here, as we can see. The scene connects from here. So you go down, connects just from the side. There's nothing special about it. Then we go back, then again down again, and finally we do this. And now we can finish with the cup. And here we have this. I hope it's clear. As you can see here, we need to make sure that these two are different in size. That's why we've got one as half point and the other one as 1 point. Because in the scene in all scripts, for example, the ruq'ah, you always have the first one shorter than the second one. This nasikh, the same rule. In the thuluth, it's clearer because one is 1.5 point and the second one is 2 points, and etc. Most scripts have this thing in the scene where the gap between the first two nabarat is bigger than the gap for the second and the third, and this is the same thing for this one. Now, if we had the scene in the middle of a word, let's write hasis. لا يسمعون حسيسها. So we start with a ha. I'm going to choose this ha. We go back and we continue with the scene. This is the nice thing about this script, is that the connections are very free. You can actually work with scene, then go back bigger. Finally, we are going to connect it. So what we do here is that we use this part and simply do like a ba shape, as we can see here. Now I'll connect it to a high letter, but you can use a short one. And here I'm going to use this connection. So this is the ya, and this is the connection between the ya and the scene. And here we are going to add another scene. Again, I'm making the videos short, so the scaling and the accuracy of some moves might not be perfect. We do this down here and we are going to do the same thing. This is what I mean by the shape. It's not circular, it's sort of an egg shape, 3 points. This might be longer than 2.5. No, actually it's 2.5. And with regards to this one, it ends with the second one, but this is up to you because you are going to use this generally for art shapes. So this is hasis. Now let's write sajada. وَلِلَّهِ يَسْجُدُ أو sajada. Let's write sajad al-hal. Scene, then back, then down here, then the final move, and again with the back move. We're going to use this jim, goes up, comes back down. It should be longer, but it's fine. Connect it to a dal, and yeah, this is just to make the video short. So basically this is how we write scene, how we connect scene. We've seen it singular, and yeah, we could write hashish, which means grass. You could just put the 3 points, and yeah, when it connects from the right, you choose this part, which is when you do the first move, this is where it connects. But you could actually see examples where things connect from above. It's all up to the artists themselves, or from here. So yeah, we will talk about this in a later stage. When we connect something after it, we use the last nabira and we connect something from here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm not going to use blue next time. I'm going to go back to the black color. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and share these videos if you think they are beneficial, and don't feel shy to ask questions, or if you have any notes about the videos in general. This has been Ammar Awaudi, and see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.